everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Cousins' Redskins going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. First carry down for Rob Kelly. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with force, continues to do that now as a veteran and knows how to mentor the younger guys.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Cousins. Surveying the field. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play. Cousins to Jackson. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And as we show you the starters defensively for Atlanta, I want to ask you about that Super Bowl. It's such an interesting game, but defensively, Atlanta so good in that first half. What happened in the fourth quarter, and how will you remember them from this game?
I remember a really young defensive unit that the stage wasn't too big. They handled it right from the beginning. I remember a really fast defensive unit. Look at the speed. Grady Jarrett, defensive line, right? What do you have, 3 sacks in the game? Deion Jones from his middle linebacker position forced that fumble against LeGarrette Blount. Robert Alford as a cornerback, double-digit tackles. Now a lot of passes broken up. The pick 6 for a touchdown, 82 yards, a fumble recovery. But they were out there way too long. 93 plays given up to New England. At some point, you've got to get a stop.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
On 2nd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
They run. Devontae Freeman. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Dante Whitner not only orchestrates a secondary, he puts a big hit on anyone who comes in his area.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third down now following the completed pass. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Sanu. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 11 carries, 75 yards for Freeman in the game against New England. But remember, a lot of those came on the first carry. He had a good second carry, but then they didn't use him a lot late.
Yeah, I saw them getting to the perimeter early. You see how they stretched out New England's big defensive line? And then as they substitute, they started to try and go back inside. But a lot of people think maybe they didn't run the ball enough in the Super Bowl and maybe even eat some clock, especially with the lead that they had. But they also were able to use Devontae Freeman in the passing game. Remember, late up 28-20, faked it to him inside, then threw it to the flat. He got a big play that way as well.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick DeMarco taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now the possession will switch over to the Atlanta Falcons. And this offense so good for 3/4 of the Super Bowl, Charles. At one point, the advanced metrics had them at a 99.5% chance to win. It just seemed like everything was going their way, and then the fourth quarter happened.
I think when we review this game and we say, okay, where did it get away from the Falcons? What was the number of plays the Patriots ended up running for the game?
93.
And the Falcons ran 46. So they wore down their defense on that one. But look at what they did on offense. They were averaging big-time yardage, running it, passing it, had everything going their way. A 25-point lead should still be enough to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, almost 6 yards per rush, almost 9 yards per pass for the Falcons. On second down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. What an amazing season it was for Julio Jones, the Super Bowl. Maybe the best catch we've seen all year, that toe tap on the sideline. He finished with 87 yards, but something you told me is astounding. 4 catches in that game, only 4 targets, too.
Yeah, and if you watch the game unfold, which I know you did, how many times did you see on the replays the number of white shirts of the New England Patriots in the vicinity of Julio Jones? He'd run a route, 2 to 3 guys in his area every time. That's the reason the targets were so low. But he maximized them, didn't he? 4 targets, 4 catches. And that sideline catch, I thought it was going to be intercepted. And he ended up having the concentration to hold on to it and still get both feet down.
That is caught at the 7. Matt Ryan had 2 touchdown passes against New England, the first of which went to Austin Hooper. And He was targeted 6 times, somewhat surprisingly, the most targets by any Falcons receiver.
Well, there was so much concentration on Julio Jones, and then you had Mohamed Sanu. He was going to attract a lot of attention. Taylor Gabriel had a big year. He had led the Falcons in touchdown receptions, so people forgot a little bit about Austin Hooper. But he's one of those tight ends that you're getting nowadays out of college who look more like a wide receiver when they run routes. How about the 3rd and 9 where he caught the touchdown pass, where he beat the one-on-one coverage of the safety? We'll see more of that in the future from him, I believe, in Atlanta.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Patrick DeMarco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead and make it now a pair of touchdowns for the big man out of the backfield.
I'm not sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy who's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So Jackson obviously brings the speed, the big playability. What else does he bring to the table?
Well, he brings that ability to stretch a field and take concentration to him and open up things for guys who are more of the route runners, underneath type receivers. And I know there's one team in particular that has those types of receivers that could use him. And I know he's a free agent, and it's his former team, the Philadelphia Eagles.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community, who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
They go play action. Cousins. Caught left side. Garcon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Shift together here from the D-line. A second down throw for Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 19 yards away. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to